Have you ever wanted to just burn it all down? Like, are you tired of life? Is it just too much to handle something every day, every moment now? You just want to burn it all down? You feel that burnout inside? I get it. I've been there and I've done that. And that's why I'm in these woods right now.
See, I'm a hermit by nature, more introverted than people realize. And sure, we all need social time because we're social creatures, whether we like it or not. But burnout is what happens when the pressure of the world forces us to be something other than what we really are. In this Western world, we love a good band-aid. We put them on our health, our stress, our careers, our families, never getting to the root causes of the things. And all that does is build up tension. It creates dis-ease in a system that was already weak. The thing is, we're living in this system that simply was not built for our natural states. We are not robots. We are not these machines that are designed to produce 24/7 without any season of harvest, any season of rest. The system just was not built to provide us what we actually need. And yet we keep pushing because we think that's what we're supposed to do. With these technological advances and life just moving faster as we get older, suddenly it just becomes too much for us to hold. And the thing is, we weren't taught actually how our bodies and minds work, because if we were, we wouldn't be such easy targets for these corporations and industries that only care about the bottom line. I'm not saying that you have to burn every single thing down, though you may have to do that sometimes. What I'm saying is that when you reach that point where it feels like the stress is weighing you down so much, like you're drowning, when you feel lost and stuck, you have to realize that just because you're older doesn't mean you're supposed to have it all figured out. We're all here on this hamster wheel of life, wondering what the point is. But the good news is, in my opinion, there is meaning. But until you truly find what that is for you, you kind of have to give it meaning, which is the self-discovery journey I talk about all the time. I believe that that is that treasure that you are searching for that is inside of you. The book, The Alchemist, really impacted me. And the guy, he really just went on, spoiler alert, the search for his treasure, and it ended up being at home where he started. I'm saying all of this to say that you don't have to live in a state of constant survival anymore. You can take that fire that's threatening to burn your life down and learn how to direct it. I mean, look at the world. It's already burning down. I don't really think it needs much help. And I think that's a part of it, that we feel like we're so small compared to this huge dumpster fire, and we think that someone else is going to fix it. And there's something in science that they call the bystander effect, where everyone sees the problem but nobody moves because they assume that the next person's going to do it. Well, this is your chance to be the next person. It starts with you. It starts in your own life. Stop looking for someone to blame. Stop playing the victim. Decide right now that you will take responsibility. You will not leave your life up to someone else. And you will not allow your peace to be destroyed any longer. This isn't motivation. Motivation is a feeling that fades by lunch. What you need is decisiveness. You need to get up and just do it. And look, I'm not new to this. I've felt that burnout. I felt it and I've burned it all down multiple times, which is why I'm talking about this. You don't have to burn it all down. If you wake up and you choose to stay in lower emotions, in these mental loops that keep you weighed down, you're going to stay lower to the ground. So your perspective is only going to be from one angle. You're not going to find a way out. Now, if you wake up and you make a conscious choice to pause, to release whatever it is you feel is weighing you down in that moment, you allow it to go, and then you reset so that you can fly higher, then you'll be able to see from a different perspective. Because wherever your focus goes, grows. If you focus on those mental loops, you will grow those loops. If you focus on the solutions, you will grow the solutions. you will have more opportunities. There's been a thing in the personal development space about how you should ask the same question 10 times and just keep asking it 10 times, 10 different ways. How can you ask it 10 different ways? Because a lot of times we only focus on one or two solutions. But how can we fix this 10 different ways? This forces you. It forces your imagination. It forces the possibilities. It will open your mind up. This is about being real and honest with yourself. And sometimes you need to set better boundaries. Sometimes it's just about prioritizing things. You can't show up for your family or your community if you're just a hollow shell of negative emotions and these what if mental loops. And that fire is going to start to build up inside. And that's okay. You need that. Again, that's really just that call or that signal inside saying, I need something. I need something to light the way. What you need to do, though, is to direct that fire. Don't let it consume you. You let it power you. The path in front of you may be unclear, but that's okay. That is a part of this sacred pause. It enhances your senses. If you cannot see, you're going to work on your hearing more, right? You're going to start to smell. You're going to see those subtle differences, and that is really what this is about. Tapping back into your senses, bringing more awareness to what it is that your body is saying to you and what you're feeling in your environments around you. Coming back to that true alignment and understanding of this divine timing. If you've been through burnout and you don't want to burn it all down or not completely, but you want change, then I want you to join me on a 90-day challenge. Okay, it may sound like a lot at first, but give me a moment. I'm going to break it down for you. And I do this often. I'm not going to start until about March 18th because I start my week on Sundays. I believe the 18th is a Sunday. March 20th, like I talked about, would be the spring equinox, the first day of spring. And that's a good time to start as well. So I'm starting around that time. So if you want to join me, or you can start early, you can start now. It's up to you. But I'm going to do 90 days. I set my main goal, and then I'm going to break it down. So when I talk about doing this 90-day challenge for yourself, it's focusing on one area of your life, one thing in your life that you want to improve or change. I forgot what the term is called, but basically when you're given a time frame, we fit the task to that time frame. So if we say that we're going to give ourselves a year, we're going to prolong what we can get done in a month. So you can get a lot more done in a shorter amount of time. But we're going to give ourselves the 90 days because that is a good time frame to establish new habits, to really work through it all, and to find out if that's what we really want or not. And then in a year, you have 4 quarters, right? So you have 4 90 days that you can use to discover what it is that you want, to improve on what it is, and to continue to be consistent. Now, I break it down into 90 days because a year can seem like a lot. And I've gotten to the point where I have 10-year goals, and then I break that down into 5-year goals. And that can be a lot for some people. I mean, we don't even know what's going to happen in this and that, but that's the thing, is we're basing it off of what's going to happen and not what we want to happen. So no matter what happens, we want this to happen. That's the thing, is we're being decisive. And so we're just going to start with 1 year if you can. If you can't, then do your 90 days only and have a goal for that. But I would suggest starting with a year. Like by the end of the year, what do you want that to look like? What do you want your life to look like? And then we reverse engineer. This is about reverse engineering. And so to connect the dots, you connect it in hindsight. A lot of the times we don't know why things happen, but looking back, we're like, oh yeah, I'm glad that happened. Or, I wish it would have went a different way, but it happened for this reason. That's looking back. So what we're doing when we say our 1 year goal is, by that time, when we look back, we want the dots to connect from where we are right now. And so in order to do that, we reverse engineer.
So from the year, your main year, if you can, envision what that looks like. Dump it all down. Just anything that comes to mind, just dump it down on that paper. And we're not trying to figure out if it's realistic or not. You just want to get it out. Because sometimes for me, for a few years, I just kept writing the same things over. And even now, I still have some things that I've been writing for years now, for over 10 years now. But slowly, I'm knocking those things off the list. But if I never started, I would not be where I'm at now. And I would not have gotten a lot of those other things off the list. So just dump it all out. Whatever it is that's inside of you that wants to come out. And we're just going to say that that's our year goal. Like we want our life to look like that. Or you can just do that for your ultimate life. Like within your lifespan, you want to experience these things. And then from that, we reverse engineer. Like, okay, well, those are long term. What can be within the next 5 years? What can be within the next year? And from there, we're going to know within the next year, I would know where my next location that I'm going to live at is going to be, or I'm going to have my home, or I'm going to have a new car, or I'm going to be in a relationship. Whatever that thing is for you, I'm going to have this much money saved in my bank account so I can invest in whatever it is I want to invest in. I'm going to go back to school and start school within a year. That's your 1 year goal. And then we're going to reverse engineer it. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to say, okay, each quarter is going to have a main goal, one main task for that quarter. Of course, we can add more in there, but we're not thinking about that right now because that builds overwhelm and we start getting distracted and doing too much. One main goal for each quarter. But for this 90-day challenge, for those of you who that's a lot and we don't want to go there right now, this one 90-day challenge is your only focus right now. And you have your one main goal. So my one main goal, let's say my year's goal is to lose 50 pounds. So I'm going to break that down. My first 90 days, I would assume that I can at least lose 10 pounds, but I want to push myself. So I'm going to say I want to lose 20 pounds in 90 days. That might be a stretch, but we're not going to even say whether it's realistic or not at this moment. It's within reach. It is possible for most people. And so I'm just going to say 20 pounds. It could be 15 to 20 pounds, whatever it is we want to do. So within 90 days, I want to lose 20 pounds. So now that's my goal, my main focus. I'm going to reverse engineer it now. So I'm going to break it down from the 20 pounds I want to lose in the next 3 months. So if we start in March, April, May, by June 20th, around about, I want to have lost 20 pounds by June 20th. That means for summertime, I'm going to be 20 pounds lighter. I'm going to have cut that fat off my body. So reverse engineering is a month before that. I'm going to check my weight, see where I'm at, which means we need to measure because we cannot improve if we don't measure. What is it? You need to measure to manage. And if you don't measure, you're not managing. And so in order to measure, we use habit trackers. We're going to write our weight down. As we go along, we'll write the weight down. But that's not the main focus. That's the last month is going to be checking the weight and seeing where I'm at. And then I'll start to cut. I'll start to cut back on my food, my portion size. I'm going to cut back on certain things and make the adjustments where I need to. The month before that, I'm going to really hone in on my nutrition because I know that nutrition is the backbone to losing weight. I know that is what fuels me to even get up to go to work out, move my body, and have clarity of mind to want to keep going. And I also know that it's going to give me the energy and the fuel to keep going, and I'm going to see results from that. And then the month before that, so we've already had 1 milestone, 2 milestone. So the first one where we're going to start at that first month where we can say and we can see progress would be working out, is just starting to move the body. That's what we'll start at. We're going to start going for walks. But here's the thing, and I'm going to go deeper into this. I don't want to go too deep right now in this video and make it too long, but we're going to talk about what that looks like on a micro level as far as starting today to get to that first milestone. We have the goal in place. Now what? It's keeping it simple, baby steps. If I'm going to move my body, then that means I'm going to say every Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday, I'm going to walk for 30 minutes at least. I'm going to start with 30 minutes. Now, initially getting going, I may say I'm just going to walk for 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to walk from here to my mailbox. I'm going to walk from here to the corner of the street. I'm going to go to the park because I'm going to look it up and find the park because I'm not going to make excuses. I'm going to go ahead and plan this out. What park is nearby? What park looks safe? Look at the reviews. Look at the location. I may even drive past there on my way to work or from work one day. Yeah, that looks like a good spot. So when I start, I'm going to, after I get off from work, before I go home, before I do anything else, even if I feel tired, it doesn't matter. That's a feeling. I'm going to go to that park. I'm going to show up. And this is where I say get to the spot. I'm going to get to that spot. When I get to that spot, I'm there. When I'm there, I already have my shoes in the car. Matter of fact, I may even already have them on. I'm going to have the clothes or whatever it is I need. I'm going to have my water and I'm going to have a snack because it may be a little bit before I eat dinner. And right after my walk, maybe I'll eat my snack. I don't necessarily want to do it before the walk. Unless you want to do it like 45 minutes to 2 hours before your walk. But again, we're not going to get there. We're just going to say we're going to show up and we have what we need when we get there. So when we get there, you just put your shoes on and you go for a walk. Set a timer so that you know how long it's been. And when you look down, I got 2 minutes left. I set 5 minutes. I got 2 minutes left. I got this. Keep going. Do your 5 minutes. And then you just consistently do that on the days that you say you're going to do it. You have to be specific at this point. You don't need to be specific on everything else, the whole 90 days or the milestones before that. But this first 30 days, get specific on that milestone. What does that look like? That means I've been moving my body for at least 30 minutes a day, 3 times a week. That's my first milestone. So what 3 days a week can I do that? That is feasible to do that. Whether I got to get up earlier or I got to stay up later and I go out at night. Or I have my treadmill in my house and I do it at night. Or I do it while I watch TV and pull the treadmill out or put the TV where the treadmill is. Whatever the thing is for you. You're going to figure it out. No more excuses. For 3 days, what 3 days, what time during those days. Yes, of course, there's certain days things happen, but stop making excuses. When those things come up, then you figure it out and you fit it in on that day when that happens. But we don't do that in advance. In advance is what we say we're going to do, which is every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tuesday and Thursdays, I'm going to get up earlier before I go to work. And I'm going to go get that walk in because the sun comes up earlier now. It's not going to be too warm. It's not going to be a whole lot of people out there, usually older people. And I'm going to go walk in the park. I'm going to walk my neighborhood. I'm going to get on the treadmill in the house for my 5, 10, 20 minutes. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday, I can go a different time of the day at 10 a.m. I don't have to go so early or whatever it is for you. But you set it in stone and you say this is what you're going to do. And then you mentally prepare yourself. So when you do start on the 18th, 20th, next Sunday, whatever it is for you, tomorrow, you show up, you have it, you have your shoes ready, you put your shoes in the car or you wear them already. And then we do that. That is your only focus. You continue your regular life, everything that you're doing right now. Keep doing what you're doing. Eating the junk food, drinking, doing whatever the things are, staying up late at night. But all you're going to do is incorporate this new habit and you're going to be decisive on it. That's going to build self-trust. Once you build self-trust, it builds confidence. Once you build that confidence, now you're being consistent and we're hitting the milestone and we've been measuring so we can see what days that we've been doing it. And we check it off or we cross it off on our calendar. We keep it in our journal somewhere. We're documenting it on social media. And now we're building that trust and that confidence in ourselves and we are building our consistency. So then after that, once we hit that milestone, like, hey, I've been doing this for 15, 20 minutes. My milestone's about to come up because I marked it on my calendar. Next week, I need to be hitting 30 minutes. And I figured out what days and what times are better for me because maybe the Tuesday, Thursday wasn't good. Maybe it's Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. And maybe it's later after work that I do that because I'm in a slump after work or during lunch, my lunch break. I can go walk for 5 or 10 minutes. But that worked for me then. And now if I need to hit my 30 minutes, then I'm going to do it after work because that works better. because I can't get up so early. So I'm going to do it after work, before I go home, before I sit down, before I do anything else, even in my work clothes. I'm going to do it for 30 minutes. Set the timer. I'm doing it on the watch. Set it on your phone, wherever you have a timer, and do your 30 minutes. And then you're like, man, I hit it. I did it. I did it. Again, now we're building that self-confidence and that self-trust. These are the little steps and the little things that will build that for you. And this is in a smaller area, just walking. And then your next milestone. Now we're going to review. We're going to say, oh, yes, I did it. Great. Celebrate myself. Pat myself on the back. Smile at myself because I'm happy. Say I did it. I've stuck with it. I've been consistent. That means I am consistent. I can do this. What's my next milestone? And then we're going to look at that. And we're going to say, okay, nutrition. Let me lock that in. What does that look like? And then we're going to break it down. I'm not going to go into that right now in this video. If you want more about that type of a thing, breaking down these goals specifically in these certain areas, go ahead and leave me a comment. Otherwise, share this video with someone else who may be feeling burnout, who may be feeling stuck, and who needs this reset in life without burning it all down. And also, we are empowering ourselves, and then collectively we can make change. We're building more strength inside, more courage and resilience, so we can withstand whatever is coming next. So continue on, continue to shine on. Let's do this. I'm excited about it. Like I said, I have my 90-day goals. I may share a little bit with you on here, but for now, I just want you to focus on yours. Okay, don't be distracted. You have to eliminate those distractions. Set your timers, mark it on your calendar, and focus on the one main task, your one main goal, your first milestone, and then start to do it. Just start doing it. You want to do it the first month to show yourself. You're going to make it so manageable and so small that it'd be crazy for you not to do it. And if you don't do it at that point, it doesn't necessarily mean you're lazy. It just means that that's not aligned. That's not what you really want. And you need to figure out what you really want. All right? But you got this. Thank you for sticking around with me throughout this whole video. I really do appreciate it. Go ahead and like this video. Again, share it and subscribe if you are new here. And until next time, continue to shine on. Hey, we got this, y'all.